DaVinci Resolve has been my favorite tool for editing and of course for color grading for some time now. I tried using Premiere before, and when I switched to DaVinci I was happier than ever. And now Blackmagic Design released their new version of DaVinci, which is 18. I know I'm a bit late to the party, because this version has been out for some time now, but it is still in beta, and I was finishing an important project. I couldn't upgrade any earlier, because a minor bug in the early version that would eventually be fixed later could have ruined my whole project. But now the project is done, and I'm here to tell you about my favorite features of the new DaVinci Resolve 18. I'm not going to cover the most important feature for huge production, which is cloud work, because I work alone. That's why I'm going to cover the things which are going to make your life easier inside of DaVinci, and the first one is depth map. First, when I tried using this tool, it didn't work because I would just throw it onto a serial node hoping this is the way it's supposed to be, but in reality it is not. So in order to use this node, we are going to open color page and find depth map in effects. Then what we need to do is to drag it and drop somewhere on this line. It automatically turns on the preview of the map, which we are going to refine. First we need to select what quality we are going to use. As usual, we have two options: better and faster. Then we need to click on adjust map level in order to refine our selection. We are going to adjust those parameters until we are happy with the result. But remember that for the time being this tool requires a lot of resources from your PC. I guess when DaVinci is out of beta, it is going to work much quicker. But for now, we need to make an adjustment and then wait a bit for it to take effect. Then we need to turn on isolation to further finesse our selection. Again, move those sliders until you are satisfied. Then there is post-processing function, which we are not going to use here, because it makes things worse for our particular case. Now we need to turn off the depth map preview in order to see the effect. But again, if you try and change settings in this node, it's not going to work. So what we need to do is to create another serial node and then connect this blue output to it. Now, in our case, we are going to invert our selection in this key tab. And finally, we can adjust our layer the way we want to. It is such a great tool for color grading, but if we try to move to other parts of the footage, it is probably going to crash. Again, I hope it will be working much better in the final version of DaVinci. Now let's move to the next tool, which is just a new version of the old tool. Let me show you. I'm talking about a magic mask. It used to be able to select only a person or parts of a person. Now it can select just about anything. So let's select this bag of dough. First we need to create a new node and then open Magic Mask tab. Using eyedropper tool with a plus and with a minus, we are going to select what we need. Don't forget that in order to view what you are selecting, use shortcut Shift-H. Below that there are numerous things that allow you to refine your selection. Now we need to track it back and forth using this button. Once the track is done, we can change any parameter we want, and these changes will be applied only to the area of our selection. And the final thing I want to talk about is titles. Everyone who worked with titles in Resolve knows that it is a freaking pain in the ass. They are always slow and need to be cached in order to play smoothly. Now it is no longer a problem. Drop any title on the timeline and you will see that it plays nicely right away. I can even drop 3 of those on top of each other, and during the first play they are a bit laggy, the second time I play them it is much better. A small but a very important feature that makes life a bit easier. And that's it! Install new version of DaVinci and try these tools for yourself. But first don't forget to back your projects up in case it goes not the way you want it to. Thank you for watching and goodbye.